Yeah, awesome. I have missed getting to play guitar with you, my love. It has been a while. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ash Wednesdays. I'm your host, Ash Taylor. If you're new, if you're old, drop a comment down below. Let us know what you're up to tonight, what you're watching. Happy Wednesday. If you are new around here, though, this handsome guy next to me is my husband, Chris. Chris likes to pick the guitar, and he's also going to be moderating some comments for us tonight.
Yes.
But, guys, I have really missed y'all. I'm so happy to be back and to be doing this. This is it's been kind of sad, you know. We were doing this weekly, and now we're doing it about once a month. And I'm happy to be back in the groove, though. So happy to be here with you.
Yeah.
Who we got watching? What's going on?
Evelyn is in the house. Says hello, friends.
Hello, gorgeous. How are you?
Lynn is here. Hi, everyone. So glad to be here this evening.
Oh, Lynn, we're glad you're here. Thank you.
Sean Bradley is in the house.
Hello, Mr. Bradley.
Says,
good to see you.
Good evening, all. Crow is here. Says welcome back.
Hey, Crow. Glad you're here.
Sean says he really missed this.
Sean, I did too. Thank you for tuning back in. It's I haven't had any downtime or anything, but it's good to be back.
Yeah, absolutely. Mar is here. Hi, Chris
Hey,
Nash.
Mar. I have to tell you something funny about Mar.
Yeah.
So I commented on Facebook that, we were coming back to doing Ash Wednesdays tonight.
Yeah.
And Mar said, "Finally!" And I was like, I know, I feel it too. So, Mar, glad you're here.
Been a while.
Yeah.
Mia's Girls is here. Says good evening.
Well, good evening, my sweet friend. Glad you're here.
Happy Whiskey Wednesday from Mar.
Hey.
Says great song.
Yes, that was a fun song, wasn't it? I enjoyed that.
Charlie Darth Carnivore is here.
What's
hey,
up,
Ash and
Charlie?
Chris.
Glad you're here, my friend.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Mr. Robert O'Neill tuning in.
Robert.
I miss you. Thanks for all your advice and a bunch of hearts.
Anytime, Robert. Robert's a really great writer, and he's been sending me all kinds of cool songs he's been working on. And I don't know if I help or not, Robert, but I try to. I try to give good advice and feedback.
That's
But
right.
I'm glad you're here. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, Crow says, had your cigarette song bouncing around in my head for several days.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I posted just the other day. It was June 28th was a year ago. So a year ago, just a few days ago, we released Cigarette out into the world.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? It feels like in a way that was 20 years ago, and in some ways like it was 3 months ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, Crow, thank you. I'm glad that song got stuck in your head. I still feel like it's a song of the times. I don't think anything's changed.
Yeah, I just
so
don't think anything's
song's
changed.
still relevant. But thank you, Crow. Appreciate that.
Sherry Gray is here. Says that was beautiful music.
Oh, well, thank you, Sherry. And hey, by the way, guys, we are trying a little bit new of a setup. New camera, new microphone, a little bit new of a space. So if you can see and hear us okay and everything sounds good, let us know. If not, please comment down below so we can fix it. I think it's better when people can see and hear us.
It helps a lot.
It helps with the live stream. Also, if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Can you do a thumbs up? It always picks it up. When Chris does a thumbs up, no, it's not going to, is it? I try to get like the computer to do one of those digital thumbs up things. There it goes. Yes, if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching from wherever, just comment down below. Let us know what's going on. Give the video a thumbs up if you don't mind. And yeah, guys, we have so much to talk about and do, but I would like to know what's going on in your world, so don't be shy.
Sean says, we had you playing on repeat for Shell's parents when we were out in Vegas. They really loved it. They don't like technology much, so I don't know if they'll download it.
Well, hey, thank you for just at least letting them know that, songs and stuff are out there and letting them check out my music. I really appreciate that. So that's okay. Technology is good and it's bad, but that is hilarious. It's all good.
That's right.
Yes.
And Brother Barry Weems is in the house.
Brother Barry. Oh, you done did it.
Yep.
You done did it. What's Brother Barry up to?
He says, good evening. Hope everyone's doing great. Time for some good old music. And Juju B also just dropped in.
Juju B, hello,
says,
my sweet friends.
Hey, friends, what's good?
Man, we got a party going on down here in this comment section. Look at all these cool people. I love it. Yeah, I love it. But yeah, guys, I'm so happy to be back. Thank you guys again for tuning in. We had a crazy month of June. Chris and I played CMA Fest. I've been in the studio a bunch. It's a whole bunch of fun stuff. We do, by the way, have a giveaway. So like I said, we were doing this weekly. And then unfortunately I got to be a super crazy busy lady. So now we do these about once a month. So thank you guys for understanding and being here. But we are going to be doing a giveaway here in a little bit. So y'all stick around. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what it is we are giving away because I get excited.
Yeah, that's right.
This right here. Yep, that's right. This is an American flag Buc-ee's hat. Right there. So this is actually what we're giving away. It is I thought it'd be appropriate for the 4th of July here coming up in a few days to give away not only an American flag hat, but a Buc-ee's American flag hat to be exact. And Chris is wearing his Buc-ee shirt. I'm wearing my Buc-ee shirt. What's more American than Buc-ee?
That's right.
Nothing.
And I didn't realize this until the other day we were talking about it. I'm wearing a red hat all of these times.
Yes.
For all this different stuff. And I really never stopped to think about it until, for some reason, randomly it popped up. I realized Buc-ee is wearing a red hat all the time.
Yes.
And I said, basically, I guess I am Buc-ee the Beaver.
Yes. And when he said that, I can't unsee it. Hat.
I literally look like Buc-ee.
Literally look at the Buc-ee's logo and then look at Chris's hat. I'm like, you're Buc-ee. I married Buc-ee the Beaver.
Yeah, that's right. It would make a lot of sense.
Oh, I love it. But yeah, guys, so hang around. Later on the live stream, though, we're going to be giving this away. And let us know what you guys are doing for the 4th of July. Comment down below what y'all up to. I don't want to joke with you, but pull your chain. But Chris and I are working the whole 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. But I think we are going to do a little bit of a cookout and try to maybe get some rest. But we're mainly just working.
Just the two of us this
year.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Rockin' Keto Amy is in the house. Says hi, everyone.
Hi, Amy. So glad you're here.
And Juju says, Ash, guess who has some tomatoes? It's time.
It's time?
It's time.
She said it's time. Juju B, I really would like the tomatoes. And I need to try this pickle bread stuff that she was telling me about a couple of times. I'll have to ask her to send us the info and have you make it for us. But
there we go.
Yes. Juju B, bring on the tomatoes, girl. I'm down.
That's right. Brian, Fly Fisherman Dish, is here. Says hello, everyone.
What's up, Brian? How are you, man?
Amy says, time for some good music.
Music. I like it. Amy, thank you.
Juju says, Chris, don't get triggered. Well, I'll try. No guarantees.
The tomatoes trigger him. You got to be careful.
Robert Alvarez Gayoso is here.
Yes.
Getting my redneck tongue tied over top of that
That is my
one.
Good friend in Miami, who I have to say, guys,
we love Roberto.
He's the best, man. He really is. He does so much to support just musicians and artists of all types. So thank you for being here, my friend. I really appreciate that.
Yep. Sherry Reagan's in the house. Woohoo. Sliding into the chat.
Hi, Sherry. So glad you're here.
Juju says, OMG, we just got our first Virginia Buc-ee's.
Have you gone yet? That's what I need to know.
That's right. And she says, in terms of that hat, I need that.
Listen, you cannot be more American. Now, I can't get this to you probably by the 4th of July because, post office closed and all.
Yeah.
But listen,
We'll
you cannot be more American than wearing this hat. I'm just saying.
That's right.
I'm just saying.
That's right. Juju says, I don't want to be greedy, but it's on like Donkey Kong now.
Woo! Juju B's stretching her fingers so when we go to do the giveaway, she's going to type that answer real quick.
That's right. Terry, My Terrific Life, is here.
Hi, Terry.
Hey, let's get this party started. First time on Ash Wednesdays.
Woo-woo.
On vacay from dance class, so thought I'd drop in. Hashtag Buc-ee's.
Terry, thank you, Terry. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to Ash Wednesdays.
Yes.
I want Terry to teach me, though, how to salsa dance.
That's right.
It's on my bucket list.
That's right. Juju says Buc-ee's is 2 hours away and 100% a road trip is happening before kids go back to school.
Yep, and that's how it should be. I think every time Chris and I, for the most part, pass a Buc-ee's, we stop. So we are Buc-ee's people, and we are not ashamed. We own it with pride. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Rockin' Keto Amy says, yes, Juju B, Donkey Kong. There's about to be a fight over this hat in the chat tonight.
We literally, so I actually got this this hat at a Buc-ee's recently, and it's super, super, super cool. And I was, we try to give away all kinds of stuff on Ash Wednesdays. If you're newer or if you're not sure, but we do these now once a month. So it's usually the first Wednesday of every month, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, and we live stream to a bunch of different places. But yeah, we do the giveaway towards the end of the live stream, and sometimes it's my merch, but sometimes we get companies to donate stuff. We give away all kinds of stuff, don't we? We've done wild, but this time Buc-ee's.
Yeah. Buc-ee's might be
American
the best.
tradition.
Might be the best.
This might be the best giveaway in the history of Ash Wednesdays.
That's right. Barry says, well, I'm stopped tonight taking my break, so I get to watch tonight instead of listening.
Yay.
And Chris, I'm sorry I've missed your live streams the past couple weeks, but been extremely busy. Don't worry about it, Brother Barry.
Yeah, dude, we know that you're busy working, man. All good.
We love you unconditionally,
Yep.
and especially when you're behind the wheel. We know you got to pay attention to the road in front of you, brother.
You do your thing. Well, and it's good just to have you here, Barry, so
Absolutely.
we totally get it, though. So
I'm glad you're taking a break. Hopefully
Yeah.
you were stretched out in the cab of your truck and enjoying something tasty and something cold to drink and getting to listen to some music.
Thanks for spending your night off with Chris and I. I mean, we're pretty lame, man.
That's right.
So I'm honored that you would just spend your night off with us.
That's right. Sherry Nevada Pup is here. Hello, CCN
Hi,
fam and Ash
Sherry.
Taylor fans.
Yeah, so glad you're here, Sherry.
Let's see. Amy says having a party at my house with karaoke.
Woo, whoa. That is a party.
There we go.
They're getting crazy over there in Indiana.
Naomi Jones is in the house, says, I will be back to work after having been on vacation for the past week and a half.
Oh, that can be hard to go back to work after that long, but hopefully you had a nice vacation.
Right. Retirement starts looking real good no matter what age you're at when you go on vacation.
For reals, my friend.
Juju says drained pickles covered in cheese, baked till crispy, used in place of bread. I like
that. I want to try that.
I like that.
That's what it was.
I have to give that a shot.
Oh, it sounds absolutely delicious.
Sherry Reagan says we're getting a Buc-ee's in KCK in the next year.
Yes.
Moving up in the world. Please mash that like button for these fine folks. Yes, please do.
Thank you, ma'am. I have to say we're getting Buc-ee's everywhere over Tennessee. They're putting one like 35 minutes from Chris and I over here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. They're popping up everywhere.
They are.
And I ain't mad about it.
They're really spreading quick.
Yeah.
Cindy Demanch is in the house. Hello, everyone.
Cindy, and hello to Brian and Max. Hope you guys are doing well.
Yes, and Juju says theirs just opened 2 days ago.
Oh, so it's new. You might want to wait a little bit, maybe, Juju B, because if it's that new, like it just opened 2 days ago, I bet the swarms of people will go upon it. But
that's right.
You need to go.
Barry says, I'm going to be out on the road running up and down the highway, and there ain't nothing better than a good old tomato sandwich with salt, pepper, and Chris's carnivore mayonnaise. You use that 90-second carnivore bread for it, and it's even better, I bet.
I approve that message.
That sounds fantastic.
Sounds bomb.
Even as a carnivore, when there's fresh homegrown tomatoes, I'll totally.
Well, that's the thing. There's just nothing like it. Nothing like it. No. One of the reasons why I like tomatoes, I was telling Jujubee this, I think, one day. So my grandpa actually used to grow tomato. He had tomato bushes in his little house in Riverside.
Yeah.
My grandparents were farmers. They moved from the South to California, and they worked in the orange field. So that's why my family moved out there. And so he just loved growing things, picking things, and so tomatoes was his thing. But he used to do fried green tomatoes. Mm-hmm. That was his big thing. So that's one of my favorite things in the world. Yep. But I love tomatoes.
Absolutely. Crow says made a big batch of 90-second keto buns for July 1st, Canada Day, and the family loved them.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic, man.
I love that. That's really cool.
That is
the whole
great.
Family.
Absolutely love it. The whole family, as they say.
The whole family.
Let's see. Terry says I'll be passing 2 Buc-ee's on my way to Nashville this weekend. Yes, you will.
Yes, you will. And Terry, if you pass the one in Crossville, Tennessee, that's actually my favorite Buc-ee's ever.
That's the best one we've been to.
That's the best one we've been to.
Yeah.
It's a real good one.
Yep. Mar says 2 days until the 4th of July.
That's right.
Correct.
Happy birthday, America.
Juju says I've never been to a Buc-ee's. Never on our travel route. Husband doesn't get it, but 20 years later he knows. Don't argue.
You know, your husband is a smart man. And some people don't. That's the thing. Some people don't like it. Other people love it. I love it. I mean, I think it's almost like Disney World, but for rednecks. That's what I'm gonna say. I mean, you literally can buy any type of food, whatever you want. The home decor, the shirts. Yeah. I mean,
their food is all great. Whether you do the low carb thing like we do, or
any of it,
just any other stuff.
Candles,
is really good.
Books, home goods, pajama. I mean, they have fishing gear, hunting gear.
Yeah.
It's just too cool, man. It's just too cool.
I have multiple shirts I bought there. That's all I can say.
Half of Chris's wardrobe is from Buc-ee's. Yeah. I'll tell you what, my first time in a Buc-ee's, my husband won't tell me, you're being very nice. I spent like $500 and some odd my first time in a Buc-ee's.
Oh my gosh.
And I would say most of our living room downstairs is decorated by Buc-ee's.
We walked in because she wanted to look, and it was like, okay, I've never been to a Buc-ee's. I'll go in, I'll get some food, she'll get some food. We went in. we were in there for about 5 or 10 minutes, and she turned around, walked back out, and got a shopping cart.
Oh, yeah. I was like, let's load up.
And then came back in, and she filled it, and then we got to the register, and they rang it up, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yep. There you go.
It was really something. Naomi says we'll be getting a Buc-ee's in Benton, Arkansas, about 30 minutes from where I live.
That's cool, Naomi. I like that.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Very, very cool.
Let's see. Juju says she loves the shirt that I have on. Thank you very much.
It's also like soft. It's like one of those fishing shirts.
These like fishing shirt type things. I used to wear these down in Key West all the time when I lived down in Florida. I very rarely ever used sunscreen or anything like that. I just always wore these shirts when I'd go out, and just in my time off, not even being outside. I just love these kind of shirts. So if anybody's wondering what to get me for Christmas, fishing size shirts.
Get him a fishing shirt, guys. He's a very simple man.
Yes, very soft.
Very simple man.
That's all I need. Carrie Ounce is in the house.
Carrie!
Yo, y'all.
That's my girl right there. Hi, Carrie. How you doing? Glad you're here.
And the beard is in the house. Keto Simple, Dustin himself.
Aw. Hello, my friend. So glad you're here.
Graced by celebrity, we are.
Graced by the beard.
Graced by the beard, indeed.
Hey, it was the beard's birthday not that long ago. So I hope you had a good time.
Yep, absolutely. Happy slightly belated birthday to Mr. Dustin.
He's 29.
Yep.
So
29, 30. I can't remember.
I think he's 29.
He's 29.
Yeah, he's 29. He's a young soul. Dustin, love you, brother. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you're here.
Absolutely.
I love the beard.
Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to the beard.
Of course, because he's a legend.
Juju says, oh yes, it smells very peoply. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Yes,
it's gonna be peoply for a while though, Juju B.
Yes, I would give it a little time.
One of my favorite times in a Buc-ee's, because like I said, when we like tour and stuff, we get off at a Buc-ee's, like we just live there.
Yeah.
Because they're always open, the bathrooms are clean. I mean, there's all these reasons that we stop. But I remember this one time we were coming back from a show in, I can't remember, somewhere in Kentucky or Virginia, I can't remember. We were coming back there from a show. And we were both starving, and there was nothing open. It was like 2:30 in the morning, and so Chris found a Buc-ee's, and
by the time we got done with the show and we packed up gear, everything was closed other than like just fast food.
Yep.
And we were like, we really don't want to just go through a fast food drive-through, and so we were just gonna like tough it out fast all the way home, and then it was like, there's a Buc-ee's.
There's a Buc-ee's. So we pulled over like 2:30 in the morning, somewhere in like nowhere, Kentucky, and we walked into this Buc-ee's, and we were the only people, other than a couple of employees, that were in that store. And I told Chris, I'm like, this is creepy. Yeah. This is like something out of a horror movies, but it was awesome. Like there was no lines,
that's the
there was
way to
no
experience
people.
Buc-ee's if you can.
Yeah. Dude, it was the way to do it. Totally.
It was fantastic.
Totally.
Evelyn says I have yet to go to a Buc-ee's. I'm feeling behind.
Evelyn, we'll come with you.
That's right.
Listen, we will all tag team and go to the Buc-ee's together.
Right. We'll take you to Buc-ee's.
Yeah, you'll love it.
Roger Brown Jr. is in the house. Greetings from Virginia.
Oh, hello.
Hopefully everyone is doing amazing.
Roger, I hope that you're doing amazing, my friend. I miss you, and I hope that you're doing well. So Roger's awesome.
Terry says, Dustin, are you following me? They must be bouncing from Livestream to Livestream together.
He's stalking you.
That's right. Dustin just got home from the park trying to cook up some dinner.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And he says, I just might be Terry.
Well, listen, no judgment. We're all friends here.
There's Deanne Harmon in the house, and she says she's spending the 4th at her property in Sunman.
Awesome.
Miss the country life.
Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. I hope y'all have a great 4th.
I miss the country life, too. That's where I'm from, guys, is Sunman. Deanne and I have known
Indiana.
each other since she's known me since I was born, basically.
Wow.
So
I have yet to meet... though this beautiful Miss Deanne and hear all the blackmail and stories that
I'm sure it'll happen.
We'll talk later.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you for tuning in.
Let's see. Juju says it's wiser to just let me have my moment.
Smoking like a true lady. Lady.
Right.
By the way, do you guys watch any good fireworks show here?
Yeah.
Like coming up for the 4th? Because that's the thing, Chris and I so Nashville, if you go downtown, actually, I think it's the 2nd or the 3rd largest firework display in the nation. So we have the ability to go see amazing fireworks. Yeah. But what happens is there's like
about 500,000 people.
And they all ascend into this one small area, which is downtown Nashville, which is why we're too busy anyway. So we're like, we'll cook out, like we'll do whatever. But I'm just like, I I don't know. It's too people-y even for me, which says something. But let us know if you guys are going to go to a fireworks show, because I love fireworks, man.
Yeah. Barry says Buc-ee's doesn't like truck drivers at all. They allow trucks on. They don't allow truck drivers on their property. Not even a tractor with itself without the trailer.
Oh, that stinks.
Now, there's a couple of them that I've seen where they have specific truck entrances, but they have like a separate parking lot, and I don't...
Like it's like a separate thing.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily know if they are really like truck stop particular friendly. I think there's one where it's like, if you have a truck, you can go over to this parking lot if you want to get out, but I don't think they generally allow the actual big rigs or even the front part of it to come onto the main parking lots because of, I guess, just how many people are going in and out, probably.
Barry, when they finally come to their senses and endorse Chris and I, because you can't have a better endorsement than us two, me eating rednecks, we will talk to them say, listen, get it together.
That's right.
Let them on.
Kathy Ray is here, says, no, don't get the shopping cart.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a
Kathy
mistake.
knows. Kathy, here's the deal, y'all. I'm not even that big of a shopper. Like, I know some women, their existence is to shop. And listen, that's cool. No judgment. Do I really shop? No, I don't. You know what I buy when I go shopping? I buy guitars and pedals.
Here's the thing. She doesn't shop very frequently. When she does, she just spends everything I've got. And it's just...
My husband cries. He goes, but then he goes, it is a nice guitar.
It is a nice guitar. I'm not saying her decisions are bad. I'm not saying she's picking bad things to buy.
Yeah. I'm a very simple woman. I like guitars and that. Yeah, but I'm not a big shopper though. That's the thing. So if I walk into a Buc-ee's and I grab a shopping cart, it means it's going down.
Yeah. Usually if we're walking into a Buc-ee's and we grab a shopping cart, it's because we're intentionally there to replace things we've worn out that we got the last time we were there.
Exactly.
So, like the cowhide rug on the floor in the living room, or the cowhide pillows, or wall signs, or something else, all of which have come from Buc-ee's.
Because it's the best. It's the best.
Juju says, I love me some Costco fishing shirts, too.
Listen, I don't discriminate against those.
Absolutely. Rick from Twin Brook Acres is here. Says, hello, all.
Well, hello, Rick. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Yeah. Thank you.
Let's see. Terry talking to Cindy and says, the first one is about 40 minutes away. I want to get shirts for the grands, but my granddaughter can't stand Buc-ee's. She says it stinks. She's 5. She'll outgrow it, I hope.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot for a kid, though. Yeah.
That's a very overstimulating place for a lot of people. With the number of people and smells that are in that place, it's a lot.
It's a lot. It is. That's true.
Mia's Girl says, Buc-ee's sounds dangerous on the wallet. Yes. And if you're
not
careful, it'll be dangerous on your arteries, too. So you gotta make
it's like a double whammy. You gotta be careful. Yep.
Yep. Absolutely. Dustin says, love you both.
Oh, we love you, too.
Trevor McDonald is here.
Hi,
says,
Trevor.
Hello, Ash and Chris from Wichita, Kansas. I just got back from camp last week. It's Christian Disability Ministry Camp to point kids with physical disabilities to God. The theme was Kingdom Come and Always Baptized in the Pool last Wednesday.
Yes, it's awesome. And Trevor sent me a video on my social media of him being baptized.
That's cool.
It's really awesome. Congratulations, Trevor. That's so
fantastic.
Cool, man.
Congrats, man.
So freaking cool.
Love that. Dustin says it's never not people-y.
Yeah. Well, when you go at 2:30 in the morning.
He says, unless it's 3 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Man. Then it's
Juju
creepy.
says, Capital on the 4th concert. Me and my family will be front and center on post. Pray for me. Speaking of people-y, we are moving next year, do or die, right? Faith over fear.
Oh, come on. That's awesome. That would be very people-y, but it sounds like a good time. It really does.
That'd be a fun people-y.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, the comments.
Everybody's talking. There's inside jokes going on that I don't know.
And you know what? We love a good inside joke.
Yeah. Juju also says #do it afraid.
Do it afraid.
That's right. Where's Juju moving to?
I don't know. Jujubee, where are you going?
Where are you going?
She's going to move to Nashville.
That's right. What's going on?
That's what she said. She said, hey, I'm going to move to Nashville because we love you guys. And I said, great.
Yeah, there you go.
Bring the tomatoes.
Sean says, Juju, we used to love catching the fireworks at the mall. I don't think we could handle that anymore.
Yeah, it's too people-y, guys.
Carrie says, I visited Buc-ee's pre-ketosis.
Ooh.
Fudge. Then post-ketosis, coffee and earbuds, a soft-sided cooler bag, and a shirt.
Hey, that's the way to do it. I love that. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
My brother got me hooked on the candles that they sell at Buc-ee's. I mean, they have candles that literally smell like the store itself.
Yeah.
I mean, they have all kinds of crazy stuff, man.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Sherry says, I've never been to a Buc-ee's either, which is strange with all my travels with Nevada. They are building one in Goodyear, Arizona.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be a great place. That's awesome. I'm telling, they're expanding. They're everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Juju says, no lot lizards at Buc-ee's. They pride themselves on being family friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Terry says, when I lived downtown Nashville, my friends would come to my apartment to watch the fireworks. We, Nashville, have the third largest display.
I knew it was the third largest.
Yeah.
That's
I grew
cool
up
if you have a
around the
spot.
WEBN fireworks, which is also one of the best in the country.
Oh,
so
wow.
I don't remember where exactly it sits in the lineup anymore, but
I'd love to go to the one in downtown. If I lived like where Terry's at, like what she's saying, I would be all about that. But
Amy says, I live in Mishawaka, in the birthplace of the firework, where everyone spends their last paycheck on them. I'll be sitting on my deck.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Kathy says, pretty good fireworks at the local casino.
Ooh, casinos usually do have good fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. That is true.
Juju says, cute, C-U-T-E. Can't use this ever. I never do, but when I do, look out.
Look out. Oh, come on now. Come on.
Dustin misses shopping for guitars and guitar things.
Listen, if you come to Nashville, I will gladly take you shopping, Dustin. I will get you a nice guitar, but you may not like me afterwards because
right.
we'll get you set up.
Here's the deal. We'll get you a nice guitar, but we're swiping your card.
That's right, not ours. Yeah.
Rick says, same with me, Sherry. Never been to a Buc-ee's. I'm going to Florida later this year. I guess I'll have to stop at one then.
It's a whole experience. A whole experience.
Dustin says, grocery shopping, but it's not the same as going to buy something you've been wanting for a while, like electronics or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sean says they were thinking about going to Busch Gardens for the 4th, but decided against it because they're predicting record crowds. They have a terrific fireworks display, though.
Oh, I bet that would actually be awesome. That sounds like it would be a good show.
Yeah, that would probably be a good time.
Yeah, I'd be all about that.
Terry says her son-in-law, his brother, and the neighbors have a beautiful fireworks display on the block. So much fun. About 10 families sharing food, fireworks, and water fun all day.
Oh, see, that sounds like a blast. That's awesome.
That's a fun way to do it. That's what we always kind of used to do. We'd watch WEBN on TV, and we'd always get, fireworks from the little local fireworks tent where, the guy probably is not, I don't know, he's probably a felon or something. And he's selling stuff, whatever. We'd go to the
shady.
tent. We'd buy the, cheap at-home fireworks, and we'd go set them off in the driveway. Because I lived out in the middle of nowhere. We could do stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
So,
there you can do it.
If my mom was here, she would tell me to tell you guys that she was concerned about my upbringing and how she was going to think of me as like an upstanding citizen, because one year we were setting off fireworks and the town cop came pulling in the bottom of the driveway because we live out near an underpass of a railroad. And so teenagers used to go down there like way back in the day, and they'd set off fireworks, or they'd drink, or they'd do stupid stuff. So the cops always kept an eye on it. So we're setting off fireworks, and the town cop pulls in the bottom of the driveway. I see it's a cop car. I've got a lighter and I've got fireworks, and I'm probably 9 years old, 7, 8, 9 years old. I dropped the lighter and the fireworks and I ran and hid.
Oh, babe.
And my mom was like, son, you cannot run from the cops.
Yeah.
Especially.
You just can't.
Especially if you're not doing something illegal. Don't run from the cops.
It makes you look guilty. It makes you look
Yeah.
real guilty. Hon, you're just not cut out for the life of crime. You're
Nope.
just not.
Nope, but I'm good at running.
Well, back then. I don't know about now.
Roger says, does Buc-ee's have a theme song? If not, you need to write that.
I don't know if they do, but I'm telling you, we're gonna.
I've never actually seen a Buc-ee's advertisement.
You don't have to. It's
Yeah,
like word
they
of
just-
mouth.
everybody just
almost.
kinda knows who they are, I
But
guess. I don't know.
But I know they do like concerts and stuff. Like Keith Urban did a random amount of concerts or whatever. We just need to. Like I said, we just need to get endorsed by Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
We'll rock it.
Kathy says, at least you use the things you spend money on, not like an exercise bike / clothesline that it becomes.
I did buy an exercise bike, and I use it maybe once or twice a week. But I took a month or two off of it. I felt real bad. So, we don't feel bad, Kathy. We do that too.
Yeah.
It happens.
Juju says, oh, that's so cute. You think the government tells us now? We have gotten 6 months notice. We've also gotten 2 weeks notice. Stay tuned. We don't know where we are going. I just know we can't stay here.
Well, keep us posted,
That's
please.
right. Let us know
when they tell you, you tell us.
Let us know where you're headed.
Yeah, that's the thing with the military. They just kind of move you around, man.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Whole thing.
Keto Simple Dustin says, I'm just going to go shopping when you're buying a guitar. I have 4.
We have 42.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We have literally more than, a little over 10 times the amount of guitars you do, Dustin.
But the thing is, we're not done. We'll always get more. It's a thing.
Juju says Hawaii, Alaska, Nashville.
Ooh.
Who knows?
I'd live in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Nashville,
apparently
of course,
that's
is great.
Apparently that's the list that they've given. She says, but the government never listens. So who knows where they'll actually end up with it. So.
Well, y'all are awesome.
Yep.
You really are.
If you guys end up in Hawaii, we're coming to sleep on the couch.
We're gonna come see you.
That's right.
Aloha, friends.
Let's see. Healing Extract is here.
Hello. So glad you're here. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Evelyn says there's a huge fireworks display at the park at the end of our street. If we were smart, we would charge people $5 a car to park in our driveway and walk to the park.
Ooh, actually, it's kind of a smart business idea. I like that.
Juju says, we did Fort Campbell. I'd go back. Or Fort Knox, too. But I was meant to live in Hawaii.
Yeah, that's what's up. Come on, Juju.
Robert O'Neill says, my crazy son is here. He's being silly. Sorry.
Oh, well, hello. Hello, Robert's son. Hey,
yes.
nothing. Listen, we're always silly. That don't faze us.
That's right.
Yeah.
Juju says, I lived Aloha before. Send me back.
I would love it. So I've actually never been to Hawaii, but I really want to go.
Yep.
So if Juju moves out there, then we're moving with her. We're just going to tag along.
That's right. She says, y'all heard them. They promised. Form your lips to the Lord's ears. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Barry says, well, having 42 guitars, how do you decide which one to take on tour? That's
Barry, this is such a good question. And I think the simple answer is it all depends on the show and or the run of shows. Like, so for example... if we're doing a show where they're flying us out, so we've done it now a couple times where they fly us like over to the West Coast. Yeah. Chris and I have certain guitars, like the ones Chris is playing actually here, that are really thin and they're very lightweight and very durable. They're also like not crazy expensive. So if something, God forbid, did ever happen to it, it would be kind of easy to replace it, and it's not like the end of the world.
Yeah.
So like if it's a fly date like that, we use these types of guitars because they just are perfect. If I'm playing like an outdoor festival or something like that, and it's just Chris and I acoustic, I usually would play something like this, a Gibson SJ200, because I just love this guitar. You know, just some kind of basic acoustic. Chris pretty much always plays this guitar though nowadays for any acoustic show, really.
For most of ours, it's just the most versatile and easiest to transport that we have. And then if we're doing full band, everything totally changes. All that.
Yeah, then if it's full band, then it's just like whatever. But and honestly, too, what I would say the main reason though why we have 42 guitars is because we go in the studio and we record all the guitar parts ourselves. Most people, especially here in Nashville, hire other musicians to come in and play guitar parts on records, and Chris and I just do it ourselves. So you need to have a bunch of different guitars because they all sound different, and then that way you're kind of able to add different tones and texture, and every song and everything just doesn't sound the same. So hey, speaking of shows, really quick and guitars, Barry, great question by the way, Barry. Barry's awesome. If you guys have any questions for Chris and I, we are open books.
Yeah,
put them in the comments below. But Barry was talking about guitars and touring. It made me think, let's go through a couple announcements really quick because I'm old and I forget to say things. So for starters, guys, I wanted to share we got some cool shows coming up. You're going to want to head to ashtaylor.com and check out the full list. I'm also going to be adding about 2 or 3 more shows here within the next week or two. I'm able to announce them. We are going to be going everywhere, seems like. Pretty funny. So the next show, though, that we're going to be playing is actually Saturday, July 12th. We're going to be in Ohio. So we're in Westerville, Ohio at the Westerville Area Chamber Music and Arts Festival. This is going to be a lot of fun. It is a music festival. They have food trucks and vendors. There's like multiple stages, multiple bands playing. We are going to be playing the community stage at 2:30 p.m. I believe it is that day. So we'll be playing for about an hour. You do not need tickets for the show, but when you arrive, you are going to need to make a $2 donation. If you head on over to my website, ashtaylor.com, I have all of the info you could possibly want, address, maps, the whole kit and caboodle over there. But if you are in Westerville, Ohio, come see us. We will be there. Also, out of all the shows that I'm playing this year, if you were to say one show, if I could only make it to one Ash Taylor show, which would it be? It's this one right here. This is going to be awesome, you guys. So Friday, August 22nd, we are actually heading to North Carolina. So we're going to be playing in Wake Forest, North Carolina, which I believe is right outside of Raleigh. This is an awesome show, guys. There is a really cool listening room that has invited Chris and I up there to play, and it's going to be so great. I love playing listening rooms, you know? A listening room is just such a surreal, incredible experience. People are meant to listen. You're meant to connect with your audience. This listening room has just been fantastic already to work with. They're the greatest people. So I would really love everyone to show up and show out and support not only me, but this venue, because they're awesome. We also are going to be adding an opener, local talent to the build that's going to be actually opening up the show for us, which is always very humbling and very, 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 very exciting. I have opened a lot of shows for a lot of people, and I've been treated really well, and sometimes I have not been treated very well, and I like to treat the people that open for me very well. So I'm also going to be sharing stuff about the opening band so we can go support them and show them some love, and just treat others like we would like to be treated. But yeah, guys, for the Wake Forest Listening Room show, though, you will need to buy tickets. And truthfully, the sooner you can buy the tickets, the better. So if you're interested in going to the Wake Forest, North Carolina show at the Wake Forest Listening Room on Friday, August 22nd, y'all are going to need to go grab tickets. And again, just head over to ashtaylor.com, and all the tickets and all the info are there. And yeah, just message me if you guys have questions.
Yep, absolutely.
That's what it is. So cool.
Let's see here. So...
all good.
Sherry said they still have Busch Gardens. They used to have a really great one in California. It was in the Budweiser plant.
Yeah, I remember that.
Everyone's inviting themselves to Juju's house in Hawaii now. Kathy says, I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. Get a big house, Jujubee.
Yes.
That's right. Get a big house if you get there, because we're all coming.
Jujubee needs a room, like a house with like 35 rooms in it, because like we're all just going to go to her house.
That's right. I'm sure the government would be happy to give you a mansion.
That's fine. Tell them we said it's okay.
Lynn says, I'm way behind. At my last count, you had 36 guitars. Now you have 42. I'll have to update my records.
Lynn, I need you to keep me on track. So if you could just make a mental note. I should honestly send Lynn our inventory list.
Yeah, that's right.
Ask Lynn if she could help me out. That would be awesome.
Robert says, we watched an old hee-haw last night, and Buck Owens was playing an electric guitar that had no cable attached.
And that, they used to... I was reading his biography not long ago, and he talked about the fact that they actually would do the tracks ahead of time, and then they got rid of all... pre-record it, and so they would just play the tracks the whole time. Yep. So, yeah.
Yep. I hate to say it, but, and you guys, I don't mean to burst your bubble, but a lot of the stuff that you see, like, on TV, or even going as far back as that, but especially in modern times, when you see musicians on TV, it's pretty rare that those people are actually playing live anymore.
No, even most concerts nowadays, no, it's very rare someone actually plays live. And I will say this though, for the purpose of television or radio, everything is timing.
Yeah.
Right? So you can only be so many minutes into a segment, and then you have to break for a commercial. And so a lot of that stuff is just timing. So if you play to a track, it means you're not playing the song slower or faster. You're not kind of going off of anything. And so they know exactly where to punch in the ad breaks and stuff.
That's why there are award shows out there for music or movies or any of that kind of stuff where some celebrity is on stage talking, and they just start to dim the lights and play the music and tell them, you're done. Because they have timings they have to hit and all kinds of stuff. It gets very complicated for those producers. It does,
which is why everyone plays to a track. So I get it. It's just called life, guys.
Yep. Amy says, "Are you coming to Indiana?"
I am not coming to Indiana that I know of at the moment. For the rest of this year, for 2025. Like I said, I'm going to announce some other dates. I'm going to Ohio several times. I'm going to North Carolina. I believe we are going to be in Michigan in September. So we have some other show dates, but not Indiana. Yeah. But I will be close to Indiana because we're playing in Westerville, Ohio, which I think is only a few hours away from Cleveland.
Yeah.
We're playing a couple of times in Dublin. So yeah, we're playing a lot in Ohio though, where it's not that far of a drive. But
Evelyn says Carl and I will be there July 12th.
Woo,
no
woo.
kids though; they have to work.
They're gonna have no kids. Wild.
Wow, the two of you get to party all night.
Y'all better just calm down now. Calm down. Hey, well, we're excited to see you. You guys both got a big hug coming your way, so very exciting.
Sean says we're going to that one in Raleigh. I'll be bringing a friend as well.
Oh, perfect, Sean.
That's right.
Man, Sean, thank you for coming. I'm so glad that y'all are going to be able to make that.
Yeah.
It's a really cool show. So they only let you play original music, which I really love and appreciate. But I'm actually going to be playing some new songs that I will not be playing anywhere else for the rest of the year. I'm literally going to share brand new, unreleased stuff. It's going to be such a great night.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Oh, so excited y'all can make it.
There's my mom. Says mom and dad here just were able to tune in from the UP. My parents and pretty much all of the Delisle clan,
the whole crew,
are up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which is where the Delisle family hails from. So they are like 4+ hours north of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Is where we all come from. Well, we were originally French Canadian and then came across the lake and settled in the UP. And the whole family was taking a trip up there. So it's my grandfather and my dad and my Uncle Mike, my dad's brother, and all of my Uncle Mike's kids, and a bunch of their kids, and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, the whole crew.
Yeah,
whole
Delisle crew. Hopefully the UP is still there after they all get done. Dustin says, I want to see y'all play live soon. I'm still keeping my eyes and ears open for a place for y'all to play here in Indy.
Yeah, Dustin, thank you. Send him my way, man. Just shoot me a message. So I think I think we have so much going on. I know that this year, like I said, I'm adding a few shows, but next year we're already booking for next year. So we're already on 2026.
Yep.
So send them my way.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Amy says, I'm trying to get my husband to take me for our anniversary to Greenville, Ohio.
Yeah.
He has an aunt there. She's 95.
Yeah, Amy, that would be an awesome show. We're actually, so that show in Greenville, Ohio is on, I believe it's September 27th. And that's why I'm going to say again, go to ashtaylor.com and check me on my dates. But I know it's at the end of September. That show is going to be really awesome. So that, just so you guys know, is another great opportunity. And I'm really honored to be a part of it. So I have a very, very long time fan who literally has followed me from the very, very beginning. Her name's Tanya. She's amazing. She actually has MS and has had it the whole time I've known her and has gone through this battle. So she actually every year, other than, of course, COVID, kind of had to take a little bit of a break. But she actually puts on a MS Society fundraiser. So for that show, you guys do not need tickets. However, donations are appreciated and they are accepted. So there is going to be some local bands and music and different things. But I'm actually headlining that show. That is going to be awesome. But that is going to be a great time for a really great cause. And I'm honored to be a part of it. So if y'all would like to show up, please show Tanya and so many other folks that are going to be there that are struggling with MS and could really use some support. So put it on your calendars.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Juju says 4 hours away in North Carolina, but dang it, I have to work. Sigh. I was supposed to be a trophy wife, not a participation trophy wife.
Yeah, Juju, I could see that. I get that. I feel that. Well, hey, all good. We'll come back around in 2026 and we'll see you there. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Juju also says, I will absolutely host a meetup.
There you go. There you go. With tomatoes.
That's right.
With tomatoes, though.
A meetup plus tomatoes.
Yes.
Amy says, oh, can you say what part of Michigan? That's close to me.
Oh, you would think that I would know these things, but I don't. That is, Saline, Michigan, I believe. Yes. Saline, Michigan.
There we go.
So, yeah. That's in September 20th, so we'll be announcing that soon with more details and all. But yeah, I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then Keto Simple Dustin might try for Westerville. We'll have to see.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Terry says, ooh, Michigan in September? Beginning of September? I'll be at Robin's meetup in Michigan around that time.
No, Terry's at the end. It's like September 20th, but darn it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how fun that would be, though? We'd get in trouble. Terry, you and I'd go get in trouble. Let's be real. That's awesome.
Carrie says, kiss the harbor for me, Mama and Papa Nashville. I miss Michigan.
Aww.
My mom says the UP has survived so far. but all of our Yooper accents are coming back, and our inner Yooper is showing.
Oh.
So.
Well.
Oh, he's cute as a bug's ear. They're up there in the UP. The Yooper accent's gonna come back.
Yeah, it hit you.
My mom's gonna call me one of these days. Oh, how you doing today?
Yeah. Talk to her in a couple days. Be like,
That's right.
What? Why are you talking that way?
Darth Carnivore Charlie says might try to make the Dublin, Ohio show mid-August. That would be awesome.
Awesome, man. Cool.
And Brian says, Ash, why don't you come to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
Brian, I'll tell you what, man. Why don't I? What am I doing with my life? I'll have to work on show dates. I've played in Pennsylvania before. It would have been back before the pandemic. But, man, I'd love to do that. I'll have to look at some stuff up there.
Paula is here, and she says Saline is the bottom of our state.
Oh, well, if you can make it, if you're not that far, come on down.
Dustin says it's a 3-hour drive to Westerville.
Oh, yeah, a little bit of a drive. Not too shabby.
A little bit.
I feel like Chris and I, you could say it's 12 hours, and we'd be like, oh, no big deal. But to some people, like, even an hour and a half can seem like a lot, which I get.
When you're a touring musician, anything under 8 hours just seems like a drop in the bucket.
It really does. It really does. Really quick, one other announcement I wanted to make. And by the way, guys, hang tight. We're actually going to be giving this bad boy away, the American flag Buc-ee's hat, because it is almost the 4th of July. And what is more American than this? Answer, nothing. Nothing.
That's
nothing.
Right.
So we're going to be giving that away here in a hot second. I wanted to mention something, though. You know, we took a little break from Ash Wednesdays, and we were doing some other different things and whatnot. And one of the things I've done since our last Ash Wednesdays, though, is I launched a podcast.
Yeah.
And I need to shamelessly just promote that for a second.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I've had a lot of fun. So at the beginning of June, we launched a brand new podcast called Asphalt, which is all about life on the road. And it has been so much fun, you guys. I have so enjoyed getting to do this. We have been filming a bunch of episodes, and we just started releasing them. We've only put out like 4 episodes thus far, but guys, thank you for loving that and for listening. I have gotten so much great positive feedback. It's been a blast. So my last episode that came out is with Tyler Kors, who was on Fox's I Can See Your Voice. He was on The Voice. He has a really cool, incredible story about kind of taking us behind the scenes of like what it's actually like to be on one of those TV shows and to kind of see what goes on behind the scenes. So really great episode if you haven't checked it out. And look at my husband just pulling that out right there. Thank you so much. I knew I was forgetting something, and you saved me. Thank you.
There it is.
But guys, I'm loving the Asphalt podcast. I'm so glad you guys are too. If you haven't, please go check it out. We drop new episodes every other Friday. So bi-weekly, every other Friday, we drop a new episode at 9 a.m. You can find it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you like to stream your podcast, basically. It's there. I am going to be dropping, though, because it's every other Friday, actually a new podcast on the 4th of July.
Yep.
And I'm really excited about this one. So I asked Dr. Pamela Arnell, who is actually the president and CEO of 220.org. And 220 is really important to Chris and I. We are both ambassadors for them. But her job is literally to travel all around the world. And her job is to literally help save and heal our heroes. So veterans, first responders, and their families. So she literally just was at the Capitol. She was sitting in on Senate meetings and Congress meetings. She ran into Randy Travis at the airport. She has so many great stories. But we had a really great episode that will be coming out this Friday, the 4th of July, talking all about mental health.
Yep.
What our heroes go through, how we can support them. And it's just such a great conversation that we had. I'd love for y'all to go check it out when it drops this Friday at 9 a.m. And you don't have to, but if you would like to, go to 220.org, check out their website, learn more about what they do. They do some incredible work, and maybe donate to them for the 4th of July. Because the entire reason we're able to have cookouts and fireworks is because of our brave men and women overseas who literally give us the right to be free. And so we would like to show them some love and support them for the 4th of July. So
absolutely.
That's my rant. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's do this. Let's get back to our comments here.
See, my husband's on it. He's running it. Yeah.
Very, very quickly. The beautiful Care Moreland.
That's my mom. Hi,
yes.
Mom.
Yes.
My mom just tuned in, guys. I have to behave now. Hi, Mom.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Mom is in the house.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Someone just told me the other day, they're like, wow, you look a lot like your mom. And I'm like, thank you.
Yes.
I've known we're related since birth. Yes. Thank you.
Your mom looks so young. You have good genes going on.
I do. My mom's very pretty. My mom is gorgeous. I got really good genes.
Juju says, dude, come to Fort Belvoir. I've got a good deal on a room for you.
Oh, come on now.
And my mom wants to know which harbor, Carrie. We were in Copper Harbor today. And I saw Carrie actually responded to that. We'll get down there.
Nice.
Amy says the Michigan show is actually closest to her.
Oh, sweet. Well, yeah, come on up.
Juju says, I have a big field out front. I can get at least 30 kids to watch. I pay in hugs and steak.
There you go.
And Trevor wants us to come to Wichita, Kansas.
Love it. I love to do that, brother. Love that.
Carl is in the house. Carl Keto Dog says, Asphalt, I'm subscribed.
Thanks, Carl. Dude, Carl's the best.
Yep,
he's so
absolutely.
Cool. Thank you, Carl.
Guys, go on over to Ash's YouTube channel, or you can go to Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and you can find Ashfault, and you can also find her Ashfault Instagram page.
Yes.
Instagram profile.
Which is just at Ashfault Podcast.
Yep, there you go.
Over on the Instagram.
Carrie says, I honeymooned all over North Michigan and the UP, and I was thinking Copper Harbor when I said that. Spooky.
Spooky. It's a small world, guys. It really is, yeah.
Charlie says, I enjoyed your first few episodes, Ash. Love listening in on the insights of what it's like being a country music artist.
Oh, thank you, Charlie. Yeah. I wanted to start it, and I kind of talked about this in a couple episodes. I think people, understandably, don't maybe understand a lot of what goes on behind the scenes, and that's the thing, we interview touring artists and musicians, but we also do people like Dr. Arnell who travel the world, who have a mission of, I need to spread this news as far as it can go. We have traveling nurses. I mean, we have kind of like a little bit of everybody. If your life happens on the go, come on the thing.
We have a whole list of guests that we're working on that are lined up. It's just going to keep getting better and better and better.
We have, I can't say anything and I feel bad, but we have some really, really cool guests coming on that are basically like actors on major television shows that are literally going to take us through a day on the set and then having like what it's like to stop and then travel and build. I mean, we have so many cool, whether you're into music, TV, it doesn't matter. Like we have so many cool episodes. Like I said, we just started putting stuff out, and clearly it will just keep growing and doing its thing, but we've gotten such great feedback. So Charlie, thank you for that though, man. I really appreciate that. I have fun with it. So
Sean says, if you missed this podcast, it's your own Ash fault.
That's right. Get up off your Ash fault and go listen to the podcast. That's right.
Deanne says Greenville, Ohio is only an hour and a half. She plans on making it there.
Yay! Well, awesome. I will see you there. Thank you. And like I said, that's the MS benefit concert. And so if you guys can, I totally get a knock, but I'd love to bring people there just so we can help raise some money and funds and support the MS Society. Yeah. Absolutely.
Dustin says Greenville, Ohio is 2 hours, so he might try and hit both.
Oh my gosh, the beard is going to be in the building?
That would be great.
Guys, I like it.
That's right. Carrie says, Sean, were you making a crack there?
Sean's funny. Sean's funny. He's
Amy says, amen. Thank you to all who serve.
Amen, indeed.
And Rick says, put on your halo now, Ash. Mom's here.
Hold on. It's a little crooked.
That's right.
Here's the deal. My mom knows.
That's right.
To be honest, my mom's kind of wild. I don't think I have too much to worry about. I may be better behaved than my mom.
That's right.
I get it from somewhere.
The two of you are just pure trouble.
Oh, I know. Woo, we've gotten into some trouble in my day.
Right. Carrie says, Pam, I joke about my honeymoon that I saw every rock that had water dripping off it in all of Michigan.
In all of Michigan. I love that.
Dustin says, gotta talk over with Chandra and see what she thinks. Might be a bit much.
Yeah, let me know, man.
Sean says, Carrie, there's a cement company around here. They have t-shirts that say, if you don't use cement, it's your own asphalt. I thought it was hilarious.
That's funny, man. I love that. I love that.
Fantastic.
So good. Well, hey, why don't we go ahead? We're going to play a tune here in a second, but why don't we go ahead and give away this All-American.
Let's do it.
Beautiful Buc-ee's hat. Make sure people can see that,
let's
okay? So, guys, this is what we're giving away. If you're new here at Ash Wednesdays, so we are moving these. These are now usually the first Wednesday of every single month.
Yep.
Be sure to follow me on socials so you know what's up and what's happening. But yeah, we announce it, of course, ahead of time. But first Wednesday every month, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. We always, we gab. We talk a lot, hang out. But we always do a giveaway. So this is what we're giving away this time. Is this American flag Buc-ee's hat. So it's just kind of like a ball cap, baseball cap. And it's just America. It's perfect. Yep. But this is what we're giving away. So go ahead and get your typing fingers ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a question up on the screen. And we'll tell you when, so don't do it yet. We're going to basically ask a question. And the first person that shows up first on our end is going to be the winner. And we will ship this out to you free of charge. No problemo. Yep. Now, we have to go through the rules. So we are streaming this to multiple platforms. Yep. So it's also not who you may see first. It's who's first on our end. Yeah. So please don't be mad if you're like, I was first and you weren't first here. We don't have favorites. We just, we read the screen. We are the center hub where everyone's comment comes first. In. So it doesn't always look the same on your end as it does on our end because we get it from multiple places. Yes. So y'all get your fingers ready if you want to win this beautiful Buc-ee's hat. Let's go ahead and ask this question. Here we go. All right, giveaway. What year did the United States declare their independence? What year did the United States declare their independence? There it is. Yeah, Jujubee. Come on, girl, get it. She got that fast internet. She got the speedy stuff, man. That's right. And I'll tell you what, she wanted it real bad because she typed so fast, she accidentally put 1775 and had time to get in her answer 1776 before anybody else. She did say in the beginning that she was going to get her fingers ready, that she was like, this is all or nothing. That's right. So, honestly, it makes me feel better that she's getting it. I can tell she wanted it. She says, America. That's right. That's right. Congrats, Juju. Juju, congratulations, my friend. You guys congratulate Juju, please, down in the comments. That is awesome. And you know what? It makes me feel better. This is going to someone who's going to love it and appreciate it. That's right. And I think we couldn't have asked for a better giveaway. So, Jujubee, I'll message you, get your address, we'll get this shipped out to you. Probably because of the 4th of July holiday, probably maybe a week or two. Oh, there you go. America. Chris does that from time to time, and then I get a copyright flag on this live stream, and I go in and I get real mad at him. I'm like, what are you doing? But yes, Jujubee, congratulations. I don't think there's a copyright issue on I would hope not. Anthem. I would hope not, but oh my gosh, if you sneeze the wrong way, the Facebook pirates, man, they freaking will get you. Jujubee, I'm so glad though. I'm so glad that she won that. Well, I'm going to tune up this here Get Fiddle. And why don't we play a song here before we let y'all go? Because then we're gonna go eat dinner. Right? Is that the plan? That's the plan. I like it. The dinner is the plan. I like it. Well, yeah. I thought we'd go ahead and play you guys. Let's see here. This here song on the Get Fiddle. Hold on. It's like 104 degrees outside, so I gotta make sure that my guitar actually stays in tune. That's the goal, man. Yeah, so I've been in the studio a whole bunch recently. We've been working on a bunch of new music. Some of the songs I already have done. We just need to go film, music videos and promo stuff. I wish sometimes it was as easy as you just record a song and you have the track and then you just get to go do whatever. Yeah. But I guess it doesn't work that way, does it? No, not really. It doesn't. But no, we have so much new music coming your way. Like I said, we already have a couple songs just ready to go. We're just kind of working on promotional materials and different things. But I'm actually going to be getting up really early tomorrow morning and heading over to Pat, my producer's house. Bright-eyed, bushy tail. Yep. And I'm actually going to be finishing up mixing, hopefully, a song. So I will be listening to this song for hours and tweaking every little thing and turning everything up and turning everything down. And hopefully, though, when I get home, I'll play it for Chris. And hopefully I get the track done and have it finished. But yeah, so we're going to be mixing this song tomorrow in the studio. And I thought, honestly, just talking about America and the 4th of July. Nothing says America like small town. I mean, truthfully. So yeah, this is a song called "This Town Built Me," and this is one that we're going to be releasing and gosh, probably real soon here. But yeah, hope y'all like it. Ready, Maestro? Mm-hmm. First met Matt at the Dairy Queen, and I can still remember when he first kissed me. And that old building is where I went to school. Yeah, I tried so damn hard to be so cool. And in that little white church is where I found also where I wrecked my daddy's old Ford. Yeah, I got my first job at the In and Out. It breaks my heart that it's closed down now. Yeah, and driving around is plain to see that every part of this place is a part of me. And there ain't nowhere I'd rather be. 'Cause yeah, I'm proud to say Awesome. That's a lot of fun. That's a fun one. So, I was going to say, too, so the track, we're going to have a couple different versions, but the original version is 7 minutes. 7 minutes. And I love my producer, Pat. Man, he's so great. He's so awesome. What was Pat's face like when I told him we were going to record a 7-minute song? He went...
Confused.
What?
Blank. And then excited.
Yeah. He was like, oh... Okay, yeah. I told him, he texted me right before we went live, and he's like, hey, we're still going to finish mixing that tomorrow, right? And he's like, and I was like, yeah, and he goes, well, get here early. It's 7 minutes. It's a lot of song to mix. I'm like, it is, isn't
it?
Right.
Yeah. That's right.
It is. What we got going on in the comments?
Carrie says, I skip church for this once a month. Juju says, Carrie, I think the Lord forgives you. Ministry takes many forms.
Hey, that's true. That is true.
Sean says, I have a new favorite Ash song. Cake is great. I love that song.
Oh, thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Man, that's a blast from the past. I love that song. That used to be my most popular, most streamed song, believe it or not, back in the day.
Yep. Mia's girls smiling at us.
Thank you, sweet friends.
Juju says, love these two.
We love you.
Dairy Queen.
Yep, at the Dairy Queen.
Oh, look at that. You put a bunch of hearts on the screen.
Oh, did I? Really?
Great. Yeah.
I never get this thing to work.
There it goes again.
There
you
Gosh!
Go. Yeah.
So I can't make a thumbs up, but I can make hearts. All right, I have a new job. Hearts.
And Juju gave us all the emojis, the kissy lips.
Oh, the kissy lips. She loves us.
Just the sunglasses, just all
it's all the emojis.
Just Juju over here, just spamming us with emojis all day. That's great.
Wow, Juju, why you gotta be so cool? Why you gotta be so cool? She's the best.
I love it. Carrie's laughing
because it's hilarious. Yeah.
Amy says, "Wow, another song that hits home. I left and came back and bought the house next to my parents. Love this song and Stuck on Indiana. This really speaks to me."
Oh, thank you, Amy. That makes me so happy. Thank you so much.
There you go.
I wrote this song by myself, by the way. A little backstory for a second. I wrote the song by myself because I was getting ready to take Chris to Bakersfield to play my show there. This would have been last year.
Yeah.
We were in California for like a week, I guess it was, and we played a different city every night. And the last one of those shows, we played a show in my hometown of Bakersfield, California, and it was a very impactful, very, very special show. But yeah, I wrote the song basically off of that because it's like, well, what do I show him first? Like, how do I take him to all these places and tell him, like, about who I am and, like, this is this, do I take him to the church that I found, I got saved in, that I found the Lord in? Do I show him where I had my first job? Do I show him this? Do I show him that? So that's kind of the whole, how the song came to be about. So I'm so glad that it resonates with you, and that makes me really happy. Yep. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. Kathy says, took me 60 years to get back to the same little town I was born in.
Hey, but you came back. That's awesome.
Amy says, Kathy, I live next door to the house I was born in. Still have some of the same neighbors that babysat me.
Oh, I love that.
Love it. We're getting guitars from Rick.
That's because when you write a 7-minute guitar song,
that's
everyone's got to throw up guitar emojis.
That's right.
Yeah.
Juju's throwing notes and guitars at us there, too.
Oh, sweet. Thank you, friends.
Mia's girls, man, she went all out with the emojis. We got the heart face, we got the guitar, the music notes,
love it.
The earphones, the headphones, the CD. We got it all.
All of it.
Rick says, listening on my headphones.
Oh, cool, Rick. Awesome.
And Juju says, oh man, there goes Chris showing off.
Yeah. I will say, I remember when I wrote this song, I don't know, it would have been a couple months ago now. I wrote this song and I came in and found Chris. He was, next door in his office, and I played him the song, just me and an acoustic. And then I said, okay. And I got like literally to the end and I go, okay. And then I stop. Yeah. And then I just want you to shred for 4.5 minutes. And he goes, okay. Really? Okay. All right. So, yeah.
Juju says, love it. Get it, guys.
Oh, thank you, friend.
Kathy says, good jamming.
Yeah, thank you.
Juju says, yes, sir.
Yes.
And Mia's girl says, awesome, Ash.
Oh, thank you, friend. Y'all are so sweet.
Hearts from Mr. Sean.
Oh.
Rick says, cranking up the volume on the headphones.
Yeah, man. Get it driving. You should hear it with drums and stuff on it, huh? It just kind of makes you want to drive faster.
Yep. And Juju says, Heavenly Father, we lift up Ash Taylor and her music to you. Thank you for the gift you've placed in her heart and the voice you've given her to inspire, uplift, and heal. Guide her steps as she shares.
Jujubee, I love you.
Carrie said, Amen.
Yeah, thank you, Jujubee.
As she shares
so
her talent with the world, let her creativity flow from a place of truth and purpose. Open the right doors, align her with those who honor her vision and protect her heart in the process.
Jujubee, you gonna make me cry, friend.
She's out here preaching. Love it.
Thank you, Jujubee. That seriously means the world. Thank you so much.
Evelyn says, that was really great.
Oh, thank you, sweet friend.
Mia's Girl says, Amen.
Yeah.
And Juju says, felt compelled listening to Chris and you jamming.
Aw, thank you.
Hey, when the Holy Spirit moves, we move. We move with it.
Yeah, you move with it. Don't fight it.
That's right.
Thank you. That seriously means the world.
Lynn says, that was great.
Well, thank you, Lynn.
Crow says, it sounds like a bit of an Allman Brothers in that music.
Oh, it's totally Allman Brothers.
Oh, yeah. Wait till
Little
you guys,
Skinner.
Wait till you guys hear the track.
Yeah. My reference track for that, when we went in to record it, I told Pat, I'm like, you know, like Freebird, how it goes on? He's like... I think he thought I lost my mind, but he's on board.
We went in to record all the guitars, and Ash did a couple of the guitar parts at the beginning, and then basically all those lead tracks and everything, I sat and did those second. And I recorded guitar parts for about 3.5, almost 4 hours.
Yeah, I think we were in the studio all together, just like the recording portion, not the gabbing and hanging out for like 6.5 hours one day.
Yeah,
it's a lot of a song.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I think Pat, the producer, I think he said that certain parts of that there's like 7 guitars playing simultaneously.
Yeah, it's just a big jam band.
Yeah, you guys are gonna love it.
I love it too. There's even times where we get off the click a little bit, so we play it a little faster, and it's just fun. It's just fun. What's really great is I kind of want to leave it in. Maybe I'll mention this now, and we'll see if we do, and people who watch this Ash Wednesdays will know.
Yeah.
So Charlie Morgan was the guy playing drums on this track for us, and he's a phenomenal musician. Played with Elton John and a bunch of people. But if you listen to the rough track that we have now, like I said, I'm going in tomorrow to finish it and finish mixing it. We have everything recorded, but it's getting the volume right and EQing. You make it sound good, make it sound put together. And so we were listening just earlier today in the car and talking about some changes and stuff, and you literally get to the very end of this over 7-minute song, and you hear Charlie the drummer just bust out laughing.
He does a big drum
yeah.
and then he's like
and then he had so much fun. He had so much fun, but you literally just hear him laughing, and I'm like, I should leave that on the track. I mean, that's pretty funny.
Yep, love it. Juju says, I will be done.
Oh, thank you, Jujubee.
Sean says, I agree, Crow. I was thinking Gordon Lightfoot, but Allman Brothers fits better. And let's see.
The thing is, though, is I really love so I'm a country girl through and through, but if you go back to Bakersfield country music, like if you go back to my hometown and my roots and where I'm from, it's very guitar-driven country music.
Yeah,
so I think kind of like that 70s rock, Allman Brothers, Skinner.
Yeah, totally.
If you kind of go to Buck Owens, and it's like that's the kind of stuff I really love. So makes sense.
Sherry says, y'all are putting up music emojis. I'm eating leftover CCN corn dogs and fried green tomatoes while enjoying the music.
Dang. Dude, Sherry's having a party.
She's having a party.
We got
right.
wild.
Barry says, come on, folks. 29 watching and only 22 likes. And I see there's 31 watching right now.
Losers.
So someone's dropping the ball.
Somebody's not smashing the thumbs up. And we got to fix that.
Sherry says, and dipping in CCN Buttermayo Ranch.
Sherry, you're just
she's just living her best life right now.
You go. She's having a damn good time.
I love it.
I like that.
Carrie says, slipped out to punch.
Oh.
And let's see. Do It Wrong, Lewis Stone is in the house.
Hey, what's up, Lewis?
He says, I'm here. You can start now.
Were we talking about him? Weren't we just... Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Everybody stop talking about Lewis.
How funny would it be? I don't even know how long we've been live for. What is it, an hour and a half almost or something?
Yeah, hour and 22 minutes.
I think we just don't start, though. We go live, but we just don't start until Lewis shows up. We just wait for him.
We just all sit here and look at each other.
Yeah, we just
That's right.
Very awkward.
Deb Nelson is in the house. Says,
hi, Deb.
That was a wonderful song. Moved back to my hometown after living in many places. My husband and I moved back to be closer to family. Know Bakersfield well, as I live up a few hours north in Merced.
Oh, I know Merced. Well, Deb, thank you for being here, and thank you for leaving such a sweet comment. That is seriously awesome. But yes, I know exactly where Merced is, so that is really cool. It's a very small world.
Absolutely. Mia's Girl says, Sherry, yum.
Yum.
And And
delicious.
Carrie's smiling at Lewis.
Oh.
Juju says, Ash, your music reaches a place that not much does. Blessed to know you and call you a friend.
Thank you, Juju B. I just love you, friend. You seriously mean the world.
Rick might have gotten a little confused in our instructions here. He says, just smashed my thumb.
No, not your thumb. The thumbs up.
That's funny. You're funny,
Sends us
Rick.
a picture with like all black and blue.
Right. It's all
like,
swollen
no,
up
don't
like
do
a cartoon.
that. Yeah, don't do that.
Carl Keto Dog says, I hit the thumbs up. How about you?
Uncle Sam wants you to hit the thumbs up.
And look there, Simply Aunt Kay popping in saying, good evening,
Aunt
friends.
Kay. I love Aunt Kay. It's so good to see you.
Well, Aunt Kay, you're going to have to go back and watch the replay.
I was going to say, yeah, it's all good. Well, guys, man, I feel like we got everything. I
think that's everything.
I love it. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for spending your Wednesday night. I know y'all are busy and there's many things that you can do. It truly means the world that y'all would show up, hang out with us. Congratulations again to Juju B for winning the most American hat ever on planet Earth. This is awesome. So yeah, guys, this has been so much fun. I really just appreciate and love y'all so much. Again, head on over to ashtaylor.com. We are going to be playing some shows coming up in Ohio and some shows in North Carolina that you do not want to miss coming up here within the next few months. We're also going to be going to Michigan and some other places. I will be announcing more shows very, very soon, so be on the lookout. But yeah, head to ashtaylor.com, get your tickets. Let me know if y'all can make it to a show.
Don't forget the new Ash Taylor podcast,
Thank you.
Ashfault, on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and the brand new episode dropping Friday, July 4th.
At 9 a.m. Central, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you like to listen to it. But guys, I hope y'all have a wonderful and just safe 4th of July. Enjoy the time with your friends, your family. Get some fireworks. Anything in the comments before we...
Lewis Sohn says, I really didn't mean to scare y'all off.
That's what it is, Lewis. You show up and we're like, well, bye. It's been real. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, man.
Everybody saying to everyone, have a happy 4th. Barry says, love y'all. Good night. Just all the wonderful,
Great,
wonderful
guys.
folks. So.
I love it. Well, yes. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a happy, safe, wonderful 4th. Y'all are the best. And we will see you guys next month. So like I said, we do this usually the first Wednesday of every month at 7 Central, 8 Eastern.
Yep.
So next month is the month of August, and we will be live Wednesday, August 6th, the first Wednesday of the month. So come out, hang out with us. It'll be a good time.
Yeah,
It'll be a good time.
Come say hello.
Yes. But God bless y'all. Y'all be kind, love each other, and we will see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.